If I ask you, what is the most terrifying creature to ever live on Earth? Many of you would probably say dinosaurs. But what if I told you that there were creatures on Earth that were even more terrifying than dinosaurs? Creatures so strange, powerful, and deadly that just looking at them would give you chills. The first creature we're looking at on this list is the giant sea scorpion, scientifically known as Gecalopterus rhenanii, and just like its name suggests, this creature was absolutely massive. It could grow to more than 8 feet long. What's even more incredible is that this creature lived around 400 million years ago, long before dinosaurs even appeared on Earth. Don't think that the giant sea scorpion lived only in the oceans just because of its name. Scientists believe it could have lived in both freshwater environments and possibly on land as well. If you look closely at this creature, its claw alone could grow up to around 1.5 feet long, about the size of a newborn baby. Just imagine how enormous the entire creature must have been. Even though it was called a scorpion, scientists still aren't sure whether its claws contained venom. However, one thing is clear: the claws were powerful enough to grab, crush, and tear apart its prey. Next is the armored guillotine fish. Unlike normal fish, this creature doesn't have regular teeth. Instead, its jaws themselves act like teeth, extending outward from its mouth. When it closes its mouth, the two jaws come together like a sharp blade, creating an extremely powerful bite. What's even crazier is that it can open and close its jaws in less than 1/50th of a second, so fast that it could snap its mouth shut before you can even blink. And when it bites, its bite force can exceed 8,000 pounds. That's powerful enough to slice through its prey in a single bite. This creature was basically a living guillotine. What makes this creature even more terrifying is how incredibly strong its bones were. Its skull was so heavily reinforced that it could withstand enormous amounts of force. This creature could grow to around 13 to 19 feet long, and as it reached its full size, it could weigh up to nearly 1 ton. And the craziest part? This massive predator lived long before dinosaurs ever appeared on Earth. Imagine encountering a fish this huge with a jaw built like a guillotine. Next, we're going to look at Helicoprion, a shark-like prehistoric creature that could grow to around twice the size of a modern great white shark. But the most fascinating thing about this creature is its teeth. Unlike normal fish, Helicoprion didn't have a typical row of teeth on the upper and lower jaws. Instead, its teeth formed a strange circular spiral, almost like a saw blade, inside its lower jaw. This bizarre spiral of teeth is what makes Helicoprion one of the most fascinating prehistoric creatures ever discovered. If we had teeth like this, just imagine how difficult it would be to brush them. Scientists believe Helicoprion eventually went extinct during the Permian-Triassic extinction event, the third major mass extinction in Earth's history. There's also a theory that Helicoprion may have been an evolutionary ancestor or relative of the megalodon's lineage. But whether this connection is actually correct is still debated, and scientists don't have a definitive answer yet. Next, we have Inostrancevia, a fearsome gorgonopsian that is often described as one of the ancient relatives of the lineage that eventually led to mammals. Even though it looked somewhat like a mammal, it actually belonged to a group of mammal-like reptiles called therapsids. Its most terrifying feature was its long, razor-sharp canine teeth, which were perfect for tearing into prey. During its time, Inostrancevia was one of the top predators. It would attack and hunt almost anything it could overpower. And if you ever came across one, don't even think about trying to outrun it. It was also capable of moving surprisingly fast. Eventually, Inostrancevia went extinct, making way for new predators and ecosystems that would later lead into the age of dinosaurs. Next up is Diodon, also known as the hell pig or the Terminator pig. This terrifying mammal lived in North America around 29 to 19 million years ago, long after the dinosaurs had disappeared. During its time, Diodon was one of the top predators in its ecosystem. And this thing was massive. It could stand around 6 feet tall at the shoulder, grow up to 12 feet long, and weigh close to 1 ton. But the most terrifying part was its enormous skull, which could reach nearly 3 feet in length. Its jaws were built for destruction. With powerful teeth and thick molars, Diodon could crush solid bones, much like a modern hyena, even reaching the nutritious bone marrow inside. But it wasn't just a scavenger. Diodon could also hunt smaller animals, chase prey, and even steal kills from other predators simply by using its massive size to intimidate them. Eventually, changing climate and the spread of open grasslands brought new competition, including faster predators like the bear dogs. Around 19 million years ago, Diodon disappeared forever. Just like how many species disappeared and paved the way for new life, we too have a responsibility to protect the Earth and pass it on safely to future generations. This isn't just our duty, it's our responsibility.